endorsement, in my opinion, is the most significant endorsement in my lifetime.
Yeah, Ken Paxton, the most significant endorsement in your lifetime will always and forever be Donald Trump.
So when he endorses, it has a tremendous impact.
Ken Paxton would be an albatross around the neck of the Republican ticket in November. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't literally be running today.
Incumbent Senator John Cornyn and his primary challenger Ken Paxton reacting to President Trump's endorsement of Paxton just days before their runoff election on Tuesday. The move angered some Senate Republicans who fear Paxton is an easier opponent for Democrat James Tallarico.
Infinitely easier. Ken Paxton has zero chance of winning.
That matchup could be decided by a key voting bloc. Latino voters in the Lone Star State who swung sharply towards Trump in 2024.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I'll never understand it, man.
The question now, can Democrats win them back? ABC's John Quinones reports from the Rio Grande Valley.
Here in South Texas, the sounds of construction are usually a sign of economic progress. But under the Trump administration, with the president's harsh immigration crackdown and struggle to bring down prices, the construction business has been ground to a near halt.
I like to describe it like you're in a boxing ring and you're getting hit with a right and a left at the same time.
Mario Guerrero is the executive director and CEO of the South Texas Builders Association and a three-time Trump voter.
I've been a Trump supporter since the beginning.
But as Donald
You're such
Trump,
you're such an evil person. I'm sorry. If you're a three-time Trump voter, you're such an evil person at this point.
has carried
You know what he's doing. Come on, use your fucking brain.
out his deportation agenda, Guerrero says his business and workforce have taken a hit.
Good.
We've been dealing with all sorts of different cases like ICE, having to come into the construction and start asking people for documentation. We also had to deal with the fact that, people with proper documentation were being apprehended as well.
Here in the Rio Grande Valley, fear and intimidation.
And they knew. By the way,
immigrant
Trump was saying this the entire time he was in campaigning. Trump promised, hey, we're going to do this. The entire time he was campaigning. There is zero fucking excuse that this guy was like, well, I didn't know this was going to happen. Trump said, we are going to go and eliminate all these Latino people.
community.
Are your workers here legally?
Yes, sir. They're here legally. Yes, sir.
And some of them are afraid.
Well, yes, of course they're afraid because, we're brown, right? And when you're brown right now...
It's your fault! I don't want to share spaces. Wait, hold on. I don't want to share... Why? Okay, you made a chat and it didn't come through on my end. I saw it though on the screen. You said something about not wanting to share spaces.
Nowadays, you're being questioned as to what you're doing, where you're at, where you live.
Trump's return to the White House was in part driven by historic gains that he and the Republican Party made with Hispanic voters.
And I'll never stop blaming the Democrats for this. The Democrats, like, that's why Hillary Clinton lost too, because they just thought this was a guaranteed win with Black and Latino voters. It's never a guaranteed win. You have to reach out to every level of constituency.
Nationwide. Nowhere was that more on display than here
Fucking
in
Texas,
where Trump won 55% of the Latino vote, 14% more than he won in 2020, and 21% more than in 2016. Along the southern border with Mexico, Donald Trump turned what was previously solidly Democratic territory into a near Republican firewall. Last summer, with Republicans looking ahead to the 2026 midterm elections, they sought to shore up their narrow majority.
I don't want to live
in the
anywhere near
US
these Trump
House
voters, neither do
by
I.
announcing new proposed congressional maps in Texas.
It's a very simple redrawing. We pick up 5 seats.
Those new maps were signed into law by Governor Greg Abbott, despite backlash from the state's Democrats. The maps took 5 Democratic-held seats and tipped them in the Republicans' favor.
Texas is now more red in the United States Congress.
4 of those 5 districts are majority Latino and
So the Democrats need to get out there and work their fucking asses off.
were drawn
James Tallarico did.
on under the assumption that Republicans would maintain their gains with Latino voters in future elections. But Latinos are not a reliably Republican or Democratic voting bloc. And with Trump's approval numbers on immigration and the economy below 50% in most
Slugs for
polls,
salt, baby.
Republicans in Texas are worried that a sharp Latino turn back to Democrats might be on the horizon.
I really hope this kicks Republicans in the dick.
At a certain point, there's going to be a pushback.
Republican Javier Villalobos is in his 5th year as mayor of McAllen, a border town with a population of about 150,000. He praises the GOP for using the issue of immigration to their advantage, but now fears they've overplayed their
Yeah, no shit, asshole.
hand.
When people that are good and productive,
You're an evil piece of shit.
that have been part of our local fabric, are being removed,
You've betrayed your constituency by supporting Trump.
that made it a little more difficult.
As mayor of a town that's 90% Hispanic, Villalobos has seen how Trump's standing with Latinos has changed. And those 5 districts that Republicans are counting on in Texas to keep their majority in the House, Villalobos says all 5 could now be at risk.
They were changed so that to give a Republican a chance, but I'm not sure it's going to happen.
For their part, Democrats are targeting candidates they think can help claw back the support they used to have with Latinos.
This was a district that I guess they assumed would never be able to flip back.
Bobby Pulido is a 5-time Latin Grammy nominee and the son
Hell
of a migrant
yeah.
farm worker. He believes his campaign for a competitive House seat is built to flip the script.
I feel like throwing
For
up. I'm so
Democrats.
What do you see
unreasonably
happening with the
mad.
Hispanic vote?
Tungsten thrower. Are you white or are you Latino? If you're Latino, I get it.
Come November.
Oh, it's going to be a big change, a huge change. I know, the analysts and stuff say, oh, it's a plus 18 Trump district. Nobody's going to ever be able to win it. It's impossible. Well, you'll just see in November how we'll do.
Pulido's opponent is Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz. She says her focus on the community, not national storylines, is what matters.
Are you worried at all about this apparent swing among Latino voters back to the Democratic Party?
Well, I'm worried about making life affordable for the people.
And you're a Republican. You support them. If you're running as a Republican right now, you support every single brown person in any room getting deported.
South Texas, making sure that I don't look at what's
They are just bought out. They're literally just bought out. She's getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this.
happening in the nation, or what may be perceived to be happening in the nation, but that I focus on fighting for the people of South Texas.
As for the Democrats, they will need that swing.
Number 1 white boy. We love him. We want to kiss him. James Tallarico, baby.
Among Latinos to have any chance of winning
Not even
the
about
state
this,
Senate
but just
seat
everything
up for
happening right
grabs
now. Fair
in
enough.
November.
This election is our chance to take power back.
But remember, always keep your eye on the ball. Stuff like this. No. Don't feel powerless. Can we collectively overthrow the government or just impose their current military power? The military is not super in favor of Trump right now, so we could. I don't think that's the right move, but look at James Tallarico, Zoran Mamdani, Mary Peltioa. You have to keep your eye on the ball. Graham Plattner, keep your Rob Sands, keep your eye on the ball. We have progressives working really hard, even though Rob Sands not really progressive, but we have people, good people in very powerful positions. We have to keep our eye on the ball. And if Democrats keep going in the direction of James Tallarico, Mary Peltioa, Zoran Mamdani, Graham Plattner, we will win. We cannot continue. Democrats have not learned the lesson yet, but I really hope they're getting close to it. If we keep doing institutional Democrat shit, we will lose.
For ourselves and our communities.
James Tallarico used strong Latino backing to capture the party's nomination in March and has given Democrats hope that they could win a statewide race in Texas for the first time since 1994.
I traveled down to South Texas. I came here to San Antonio.
Jasmine Crockett would have never won, by the way.
Showed up in Latino neighborhoods in Houston and in Dallas, and I listened. I heard about how this cost of living crisis is crushing Hispanic families all over the state.
He is keenly aware of how he says Democrats have failed Latinos.
They took Latino voters for granted in this state.
They did. Jasmine Crockett was one of them.
South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, the Democratic Party nationally just assumed that those voters were always going to vote for Democrats. And there's nothing worse in a democracy than taking a voter for granted or taking a community for granted.
The huge prize at stake is a Latino vote that's splintered but not shifted. And that makes it one of the most powerful and...
I can't wait. Dude, I genuinely think the fucking ICE move fucked the moves with ICE fucked Republicans over. So hard. So hard.
Predictable forces for November's midterms.
Like, let's take a look at Hispanic. Oh my God. From 36 to 22 in a year is crazy. 93 Hispanic Trump voters to 66. From 95. Like, look at the difference, man. This is ICE. This segment right here, that huge drop off, that's ICE. Oh, they're so fucked. They're so fucked. And I'm just worried about 2028. I'm just worried about 2028 because if Democrats don't learn the right lessons from this election, which I really don't think they will, I don't know what's going to come in 2028 on ICE. I want to see polling on ICE. Brennan Center. Martis poll. 65% of Americans, up from 54 in June 25, think ICE has gone too far in enforcing immigration laws. 12 down from 18 say ICE actions have not gone far enough, and 22 say just this is down. So yeah, people are also not liking ICE. Jesus, man. Lowering prices of treatment, majority of favorable and pressure on NATO. Ownership, opposition, 6-7. This is good to see. This is good to see. I'm very hopeful for the midterms. I'm just worried about 2028. I don't know what the plan is going to be 2028. If AOC is not the front runner, or somebody that's a progressive leftist is not the front runner, and it's somebody like Gavin Newsom or an institutional Democrat, I am very worried we are going to get fucked over. Because institutional Democrats will fuck us so hard. But there's always the option that we get a progressive, left-leaning, or even not even that progressive, just non-institutional Democrat running, and we win. Oh my God, if we got a non-traditional Democrat, oh my God, it'd be so nice. We would, because Gavin Newsom would want to go back to status quo pre-2016, and that would lead to another Trump, a worse Trump. We just got to wait and see. A lot can happen in even a year or 6 months, so we just got to wait and see. But have hope. Please have hope. Please have hope.